Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Cryptokip, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 coins that I recommend when you're trying to pick the best tokens in the Chronos ecosystem. If you like crypto.com coin and you like CRO coin and you have bought this dip and you are riding this amazing pump that we have had over the last several days, weeks even, then you want to watch this video to the very end to see exactly what other coins you need to buy in this ecosystem. Make sure you guys maximize your gains when you're trying to bet on the Chronos ecosystem, if you do in fact believe it like we do here at the Crypto Report. So smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 4 videos every single day for you. And when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, we are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. So do not miss out on that, guys. Let's take a peek here at the beautiful, beautiful price action. Oh, CRO fam. The Chronos price is up since the January 10th, in the last 7 days, it is up over 30%. You can see this move. It's coming down slightly, but we spiked all the way up to almost 9 cents just the other day. And the rest of the crypto market is flying indeed. And you look at the price of Bitcoin right now, and I got to point this out to you guys. Yes, it is moving up, but if you do look at this and you see where it's at right now, I want to point out there is potential for a retracement back down to $20,000. I'd love to see a bounce off $20,000 and then continuing upward into this momentum, coming out of this bear market and moving towards the bull market that we anticipate leading up to this Bitcoin halving. So we could just keep pumping up from here, guys. Don't get me wrong. That would be fantastic. We absolutely would love to break above this 21,500 price level. And then we could be looking out for 22, 23K, which would be great. But just be on the lookout for a $20,000 bounce and then possibly, more upward momentum. But let's look at the best gainers in the market before we get into these coins in the Chronos ecosystem over the last 7 days. I want to point out Compound, and I'm going to highlight this for a second. This is a borrowing and lending protocol on Ethereum. One of the top gainers. I have seen this token gain so many times, and it's similar to Tectonic. I'll show you this here in a second. But Solana is taking a move. You see a lot of projects around Solana and the other projects in the Solana ecosystem coming up. And that's why when we see CRO coin going up, I want you guys to remember that it's not just CRO coin that goes up. It is the coins in that ecosystem as well that'll go up. That's what you've seen with Sol. But shout out to Chronos. It is one of the top 20 coins trending. It is up 27.14% over the last 7 days. And so for starters, yes, Chronos coin is my number 1 pick. If you want to make sure that you're making money when you're talking about the Chronos ecosystem, Chronos should be your number 1 pick. When it comes to allocating your bags for the Chronos system, this should be your biggest pick when it comes to this ecosystem. So do not miss out on CRO coin, of course. That is number 1. But let's take a peek here before we get to number 2, 3, 4, and 5 at this ecosystem overall. I want to point out Chronos is bullish because if you look at the total value locked up in all the DeFi chains in crypto ecosystems, Ethereum's market share comes down over time. That's what you see here. Ethereum's the blue piece, and it comes down and it loses dominance over time. At one point, it was up to 92% of all the DeFi projects had their value in Ethereum. Over time, that comes down. You can see that Binance has come up, and I do believe that Chronos will come up as well. When you look at the DeFi chains and the biggest ones in existence, yes, Chronos is number 9, and I do believe that it will become a top 5 chain in the future. But when you do look at Cosmos, just know, guys, that it is the number 1 chain on Cosmos right now, absolutely crushing it in the number 1 spot with 88 different protocols in the project. So let's start talking about some of these projects. But guys, if you want to be a Chronos millionaire, make sure you check out my video from the other day. I did an awesome video. You can check it out on Twitter of how many CRO coins you need to be a millionaire. And I do believe that this week we may get up to 12 to 15 cents. Let me know if you agree by going to Twitter and checking that out. But guys, let's check out the other projects. So project number 1, Chronos. That is the token, my number 1 pick, my biggest holding when it comes to the Chronos ecosystem. Number 2 is Tectonic. Guys, I think Tectonic is going to be huge. look at the price action here over the last year. It is so far down from its highs because it is so new to this ecosystem. It's such a new project, relatively speaking. It is less than 2 years old, and so it has a lot of growth since the ICO has come out and this coin has launched. It came down and it's starting to make a move up, and you can see here that it broke past some previous resistances, and I am looking out for it to get back to this 607,317 level, and we are currently at 602,183, and that is like a 4x from here that we could be seeing in really no time, as long as this market keeps going up. What is Tectonic? Tectonic is a borrowing and lending protocol. Now, I just talked about just a minute ago Compound. Compound is one of the biggest borrowing and lending protocols in Ethereum. When Ethereum starts flying up, since Compound has a smaller market cap and money flows into it, it actually has bigger gains than Ethereum. And so what I'm saying is Tectonic could, in theory, have potentially much bigger gains than CRO. And especially because the market cap is so small. The market cap for Tectonic is about $25 million today here in the beginning of January in 2023. And in the future, I do believe that it will be over $100 million easily, and I believe one day possibly even $1 billion. So you're talking about multiple hundreds of X price potential, in my opinion, for this project in the future, if it is similar to Compound. And when you do look at the white paper and you see what this project means, as you can see here, Tectonic is a decentralized, non-custodial, algorithmic-based money market protocol that allows users to participate as liquidity suppliers or borrowers. Essentially, you can borrow money and you can lend money. And the Tectonic protocol design and architecture references Compound. So this is going to be similar to Compound in the future. That's what it is currently. It is a great product. And guys, there is an upgrade coming to Chronos, which we'll be doing a video on that tomorrow. We'll talk more about that. So check out our live stream at 5:30 Central Standard Time tomorrow, every Tuesday and Thursday. But this is going to be a huge project. It is the biggest borrowing and lending protocol on Chronos, and therefore I believe it should be one of the top 5 picks when you're looking at this ecosystem. Also noting 56.5K followers on Twitter, so pretty good following, and they are pretty active. So make sure you guys follow them on Twitter if you haven't done so already, and make sure you stay up to date with all the things that they're doing with this project. Okay, another project, number 2, Finance. Finance is up 20% today. And if you look at the all-time chart for this, again, just like Tectonic, the ICO was very, very new. And this project was flying when Chronos came into existence and this project launched. And then it took a tumble with this bear market that we had. And right now, if you look at the last 7 days, it is absolutely flying. And it only has a market cap of $535,000. And just so you know, this was at one time the largest project in the Chronos ecosystem. And so I do believe it could get back to that spot at some point, or at least contend in the top 3 next to VVS Finance, which we're going to talk about in a second, and Tectonic Finance. What is Finance? Finance has the largest ecosystem on Chronos with its DEX, Yield Optimizer, NFT, and Algo Stablecoin, and DTF. So guys, this is a DEX. You can play games on here. There is a metaverse built around it. There are really, really cool, by the way, NFTs around it. Tectonic does not have NFTs, but the MMF ecosystem, it does have its own NFTs, the Mad Meerkats, and those are very popular and very cool. And this is kind of cool too, because since this logo is so funny, it almost has this like meme coin effect. I think this will be a huge project in the future, as it once was in the previous bull market. So do not miss out on MMF Finance. It's up 20% today. I think this will also have 100x plus gains in this next bull market. And just to note, it's got 96.2K followers, even more of a following than Tectonic. But I will note this, it is also on Polygon. And so that gives it a little bit of an advantage in terms of diversifying into 2 different, you got the CRO fam and you got the Polygon fam, essentially. So that's something that's got going. This is also in my top 5 picks. Another project, of course, we cannot forget VVS Finance. And matter of fact, I would pick VVS Finance before MMF Finance. MMF Finance has had some scandals in the past. I do think they've gotten past that. But honestly, Tectonic's my number 1 next to Chronos. And number 2 next to Tectonic would be VVS Finance. And then probably MMF, in my opinion. It's up 7% today. If you look at the year to date, same thing. It's way down. I think in the next bull market, it's going to have a lot of upside. Only $130 million market cap, which is the biggest market cap compared to Tectonic, compared to MMF. So this one may have less upside than Tectonic, potentially less upside than MMF, but possibly more longevity because it is more established than the rest. What is VVS? It is a very simple DeFi trading platform. It's a DEX. It is also somewhere where you can mine and you can do liquidity pools and you can do pretty much anything you can do on any of these other DEXs. A lot of these DEXs are the same, but the difference is they have the VVS Gachi game, which is very cool. And I do believe that the miner moles are the largest CRONOS NFT right now, next to the cryptocom, Loaded Lion, and the land. But the VVS miner moles are very popular. Several of them are quite expensive. And so this project is actually very huge. And it's very easy to use. If you have not checked it out, I highly recommend you do. I think this one will also have hundreds of X gains, possibly less than Tectonic and MMF. But I do think that it is number 2 next to Tectonic, just because I do think that Tectonic and the borrowing and lending protocol is the most simple. But VVS and MMF, do not miss out, guys. It also has 100K followers on Twitter, and this is important and almost more significant than the 98K followers that MMF has because it is only on the Chronos ecosystem. So do not miss out on VVS. These are very cheap coins, and you could have a very, very big gain potential on all of these projects. My fourth and final altcoin, my fifth and final pick, actually. So far we have Chronos, we have Tectonic, we have VVS, we have MMF Finance, and of course, you cannot miss the new DeFi NFT platform, Minted. I think Minted is going to be huge. The name is very cool. The logo is very cool. The platform's very easy to use. And it is actually really, really neat. And the price is super, super low. Just like Tectonic, it's got less than a $30 million market cap. And this project is also very new. It actually had a spike the other day, which was great to see, but it is back down. And so I do think that it is at discount right now. Over the last day, it is currently up just a little bit. So I think arguably this one has the most short-term upside. I think this has to catch up with the rest of the ecosystem. As you can see, it has some of the lowest gains for the day, but it is going to be big as these minted tokens are useful and there is actual use case in this minted NFT platform where you can go buy all the different Chronos NFTs. So when you're talking about the VVS miner moles, the Chronos chimps, the Chronos apes, any of these, Gangverse, you name it, you can go buy all these different things. And Eyeball Pool, which is coming out, we're going to talk about that. You can start to buy these on Minted as well. This is where you can list and you can sell your NFTs. You can buy them and you can search. So I think this is going to be huge. There's obviously utility in this project on this NFT marketplace for this minted token. So I do think it will be big as it is a newer project, again, with probably 100x potentials in this next bull market. And it already has, being one of the newer and the newest projects, 25K followers, which is actually really spectacular on Twitter. So make sure that you follow all of these projects. Make sure you guys check them out. Those are my top 5 picks: Chronos, Tectonic, VVS, Minted, MMF Finance. Those are things that you guys do not want to miss out on. I do think they're going to be huge gainers in this next bull market. And we have seen all these prices go up today, and I think there's a lot more upside in the future. If you guys do like NFTs, by the way, speaking of minted, we are giving away a Loaded Lion when we hit 25,000 subscribers on the channel. All you got to do is follow us on Twitter, retweet the tweet, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And the YouTube members, if you want to become a member on our YouTube channel, you get additional entries to this giveaway. So more chance that you'll get your hands on this lion, currently worth about $2,000, maybe $2,200 right now. We're currently at 6.6K subscribers, so make sure that you guys subscribe today. That is all I got. I'm Cryptokip. This is the Crypto Report. I want the CRO fam, this crypto.com community, to make some money, so I'm giving you guys my picks. Now, there's a lot of other great projects out there, Board Candy and the rest of them. I like a lot of projects on Chronos, but I'm giving you, as of now, and this could change, my top 5 picks in this ecosystem. Let me know what you think of my picks in the comments down below. Let me know what your favorite project is in the Chronos ecosystem today in the chat. Appreciate you all. Love it, guys. Have an excellent week. Have an excellent CRO pump, up 30% over the last week. Let's get some more gains, y'all. I'm Cryptokip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, you got to remember, guys, to DCA HODL, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Peace.